Swami Vishnu Devananda talks about the Hindu-Sikh situation. This is on the All India Tour, 1984. Swami Vishnu Devananda. Hari Om Tat Sat.
We don't want to talk anybody. If any Indira Gandhi herself to come to talk to them personally in the temple, and I asked them to come out, Indraval Nagar said they can't come, they will be arrested. So many of the people, they got a warrant. But that's not important. That if any other representative of the Indira Gandhi, because we can't talk to any representative because they won't bring the message, the truth, what is happening. Nor Indira Gandhi will get it. And so there's no use of talking to anybody. Let Indira Gandhi come. I'm not talking whether it's right or wrong. I'm just telling how that. If Indira Gandhi, like a humble person, though she is the Prime Minister, she can go into the Sikh temple. See this way, just like I talked to them. Even by immediately going a gesture, the Prime Minister, for she is the top of the Hindu community and the Prime Minister. If she goes as a humble devotee to the temple and talk to these two people, at least we may not solve all the problems immediately. That will immediately diffuse the high tension. As the first step. This is what I'm trying to think. 19th, I'm trying to get an appointment. I showed this whole, for all the things we didn't show you, all the things what you said. I told them, even if you 6 and 6 separated, Khalistan is, then you 6 and 6 are going to fight. This is all I explain, this is all I know. The problem is, but at present,
things are very explosive.
Very explosive, and we have to immediately put it out.
Diffuse them.
And if not, and there is no way we can diffuse by argument like this, blaming and blaming. That's why if it's going on blaming like that, soon the button is going to press by both Russia and America. We are all going to be blown up. Then when we see others are improper, and we are so good and humble. Same as Swami also. I am so humble and so good Swami. That Swami is not so good like me. I am so pious, so wonderful.
According to you, the solution lies that in Prime Minister could go and
at least a gesture, that will give them a prize. You must also understand.
But Prime Minister is otherwise accused, I tell you, by the outsiders.
All
that Indrawala is the baby of theirs. Originally created.
All this don't worry about. I am not interested in that. That's all happened. But now, what are you going to do about it?
Why we try to have little belief in this thing? For a government of this size, it's not difficult to catch Indrawala, which is final job by the.
You are now by see.
What I'm saying. No, take them into a safer place.
No. If you think that you can take him out, that's very easy because you got army and air force. But that is lighting the fuse, the biggest fuse you can ever think of. That you must understand, these people are desperate, they've got no place to go. They lost resort in their temple, and we enter in their temple with your powerful force. Every Sikh will be against, and they don't care to die. You must understand that. You are not thinking from their point of view. It is their holy temple. It doesn't matter what you think about it. For them it is just like anyone goes into Kashi, Benares, into a Shiva temple and then try to destroy, I will also try to defend my life for them. So you must think in their position also. For them that's the holiest organization. Let them do anything they want from their point of view. But we got no right. Yesterday I talked to Narayan, our ex-ambassador. Their army is surrounding the Golden Temple. And any moment they can enter. But I told them, Christians, he also agreed. Entering in the Golden Temple is the greatest mistake we can ever make. To arrest them, that's very simple. It takes only 10 minutes to arrest them. You will see afterwards communal violence, you will not be able to stop them. Every city and town they will be killing. Like what happened in Hindu-Muslim riots. So do not just say that's such an easy road, don't take it.
No, in Delhi, Jama Masjid was the arsenal like this sometime in 1947. And unless that was destroyed by the government, they were going to blow up Delhi and Kalashis all over the country. But they had to blow up and they had to bring all that arsenal, and even 10,000-20,000 Muslims were killed at that time. And the things were all fused. Now, in this case, the Sikhs who are, thinking in terms of extremist activities, and they feel that they are 1 against 100 and all that, that is something very
you are only talking from the Hindu point of view.
Not Hindu, I am talking from the Punjabi point of view.
No, okay. Hindu point of Punjab, but you have to think also.
That's what he said.
Who were the Sikhs before? They were also Hindus.
But they don't want to agree, no?
No, that is not the question. Their forefathers were Hindus, just like your forefather and my father. So the Buddhists, Jains, Christians, Muslims, they were nothing but Hindus. Now they changed the label.
Yes.
And also you must consider historically, Sikhs gave quite a lot of dedicated their lives to protect and they can see Guru Nanak started this mission to carry the sword to protect innocent women and children from the ignorance. He did it for that at that time. Later on that's not important. What I am trying to say is you have to be open-minded and give way to understand their problem from their point of view. If you are going to talk from your point of view the problem, then there is only explosion. This is what the problem of the whole humanity. Russians are thinking Americans are bad, and they can view all the things about America. And Americans say same thing. Russia is the most horrible place in the country. All this I also but just tell me, when you are actually born and brought up in a sick way of living and having the soul as your part of as a thing and wearing all those things as they were taught, the thought will not be the same at that time. Because just as you are now completely engrossed in your thinking, you are not seeing, they cannot see, they are not evolved saints. They are not Mahatma Gandhi. They are, see, if you are thinking that everyone is like Mahatma Gandhi, then there's no problem. The world will not be this problem. They are not Mahatma Gandhi. They want their way of life and they think recognized and respected. Just like everyone should respect your religion, your way of life. And when these things come up, we are completely, every nation is blind. Every nation is blind. No one wants to see other point of view. Well, there's no end to discussion. What we can do is pray. You all can do only one thing, pray. Otherwise, neither your home, your children, you will not see 21st century. I'm not saying I saw this vision. This world will be just brought down in 6 minutes. Every country will just go in place. And but do not try to live like 19th century that by blaming others we are going to be happy. If no one can be happy, no one can solve the problems. And as Mother said, love can solve the problem. But at present, we cannot love anybody as we are not following our original Hinduism. Krishna said, Yamam Pachit Sarvata Sarvanjamai Pachit. You see me in all, in good and bad, Chunijava Vaida Pandita Samarasana. In a Chandala, in an untouchable, in a dog, in a Brahmin, you see the God in me, and then that's for Dharma. Even Hindus, we are not practicing that. We are only preaching. We are not practicing. There is no Dharma. Tell me which politician is not corrupted in India. Tell me. Show me one politician is not corrupted, not taking bribes and helping the humanity. I think I can tell him because he said he was a minister, he resigned because he couldn't do justice by being a minister. And that's the truth. If you are in the power, you are supposed to get corrupted. They force you. Every politician is in that state. And religious leaders like us, we also fanatics, we only want name and fame. So if you want Malhotra from the Hindu community, they put me on the high pedestal. I blame, Hindus are good. Sikhs and Christians, Muslims are all horrible people. Swami, you are great. You are our leader. He will put you on a high pedestal, you see. And so they are sick. Vindarbala, you are great. And so they put them. And we also try to use this political method to get satisfaction for satisfy our ego. We are not able to follow the true meaning of Krishna said, you see me, he shown Lord Krishna, Virat Swarup. In this one, the whole world is nothing but me, Arjuna. You are just their Nimitta Matram Bhavati, you just be an instrument and pretend that you are killing. Even without you, I can destroy all this. I have destroyed already. So if God is going to destroy this, He is already planned. And God is going to. So why worry then? We don't have to worry. But no, you don't have to worry. But we should not have to worry. But Krishna said also, Karman Nevadhigaraste Ma Bhalitka. You have to do your duty, Arjuna. Do not run away from your duty. You are an Arjuna, you are a Kshatriya, you just stand there and pretend you are fighting. But you cannot run away from that. If you do that, he said, form your Kshatriya. Your nature forms you to fight against your will. Because I am behind that, okay? So that's why then he said, Ideshit have to do what you want. I know what you are going to do. So we are all controlled by Maya. That is, Krishna says that Ishar Sarvabhuda Pudekar Indra Rudhan Maya, he is seated in everyone's heart and controlling everyone through his Maya. So why you are able, just you are a businessman, do your duty, do charity, do your inner spiritual life and try to go to heaven. Okay. We are Swamis, we try to preach good and to universal peace. Whether Sikhs, Hindus, Muslims, we cannot see the distinction because when I taken this role, all men are initiated, Sarvam Khalvidam, everything is Brahma. And we have taken the vow of him, we are free from fear from anybody, and also no one should be afraid of us. So I went over the Berlin Wall without fear, though they are going to shoot me down. I was Suez Canal. I went and see Vrindavan, that everyone said, don't go near Vrindavan, they are all going to shoot you. I said, I came with flowers, I don't care, he has got guns and everyone, all these things. You can have these guns, I am not afraid. I come with flowers, I can go anywhere with my flowers. So that is my dharma. I cannot change my dharma and join any political parties or religious parties because once we have taken this vow, the world is our family. So that's my dharma. I can understand we can still be politicians and take the sides of the Hindus and but I can't do that. You see, that's my dharma. So Krishna said, follow your dharma, but don't change your dharma to another dharma. Arjuna, you are a Kshatriya. You do your duty. You cannot now become a saint. You want to run away to the battle from the battlefield to meditation. That you cannot do now. If you want to do that, long term, renounce the world and gone. You see. So that's why you should not worry about it, but also you should not neglect your duty. So do your duty, and God will take us. Okay, we follow. Read Gita regularly. That's what here. Mother's translation.
No, this is
I know. I got this. Thank you.
This is perfect.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Some of this we have recorded already, just like we can show you this conversation all about the
Second part is
okay, one comment. I just use the washroom somewhere. One second.
It is my turn to refer our holiness to other societies.
We all chant 3 times Om together. Blessed immortal soul, this is my third visit to this town hall. First time I came 2 years ago, several years ago, astronaut Mitchell and many other devotees on a world peace tour. Then just not, I think a couple of years ago, I attended function here with our Reverend Ketuda, son Ketuda. And I am here now again with many distinguished, not only distinguished guests of this great Kannada province, but also many of the great yogis and yoginis who are spreading the message of yoga and peace. To my left, Venerable Dr. R.R. Subhagar, who is mostly like my great-grandfather, and his energy is unimaginable. He attended some of our conferences in the United States and Canada. Only last time when the Canada function was arranged, just he came to the airport and broke his hip. He could not attend that meeting, and I was given the opportunity to see him afterwards. But I heard that not long ago, a few months ago, he was in the United States. I got lots of reports about him. At that age, he is traveling like a boy, several conferences he had throughout the United States. I am much younger than him, yet I get tired when I attend one or two meetings. But here